Rosenior has emerged as a contender in the race to become new Brighton manager. Albion are stepping up their search for a coach to take over from Roberto De Zerbi, who left after the final game defeat to Manchester United.
Rosenior was a guest of Brighton's directors for last week's home match against Chelsea. He was sacked by Championship side Hull earlier this month after the team failed to make the playoffs, finishing 7th.
But he is seen as an enterprising, young coach in much the same way as Graham Potter was when he was hired by Brighton after managing in the EFL with Swansea City. Rosenior faces fierce competition for the job from promoted Ipswich Town boss Kieran McKenna, who has been heavily linked with Brighton.
Read more on Football City of Angels. Man City Wags steal the show at title after party as De Bruyne's wife wows Eurovision play our bracket challenge game for free ahead of this summer's Euros. Rosenior, 39, played for Albion and coached their under-23 sides early in his managerial career. He has also been linked to other Championship sides including Sunderland. Russell Martin, Francesco Farioli, Will Still, Thomas Frank and Steve Cooper are also among those that have been linked with the job.
Potter has also been tipped for a sensational return to Sussex. Most read in football. Hats off. Luton release 14 players including long-serving star and ruthless squad cull. Take it as read. Man United will sack Erik ten Hag after FA Cup final, even if they beat Man City. Ten Hag latest. Man United to sack manager after FA Cup final. Parch lined up as a replacement. Mo Salon most disliked player welcomes Salah to Slaphead Club after shock. New look casino special. Best casino welcome offers Brighton next manager. Oddstalk Sport Bet odds. Kieran McKenna 11/10, Francesco Farioli 4/1, Russell Martin 10/1, Liam Rosenior 14/1, Graham Potter 14/1, Will Still 20/1, Thomas Frank 25/1, Thiago Motta 25/1, Steve Cooper 25/1, Simone Inzaghi 25/1, Ruben Amorim 25/1. Talksport Bet. Get £20 in free bets. Claim here. Potter left the Amex Stadium to become Chelsea manager in September 2022, but he was sacked 7 months later and is yet to find another job. Man United are also understood to be interested in the ex-Brighton boss. Hull City sack Liam Rosenior in shock decision just weeks after Manager of the Year nomination. Outgoing midfielder Adam Lallana has urged Brighton fans to be patient with whoever takes over from De Zerbi.
He said, "I'm gutted we couldn't give Roberto the send-off he deserves for everything he's done at this football club. It's important that the fans stay patient with whoever the new manager is. I think Brighton have extremely overachieved in the last couple of years.
Roberto is a huge part of that. It's important as a football club that we say thanks to him because he was the gold dust on top, in my opinion, that got us to Europe, that got us to creating history here." Brighton fans must be patient, says Lallana by Tom Barkley. Adam Lallana has called for Brighton fans to be patient with Roberto De Zerbi's successor, as the club have extremely overachieved in recent years.
Sunday's 2-0 home defeat to Manchester United was De Zerbi's last game in charge after the Italian decided to call it quits after failing to agree on the club's vision going forward. That was despite having no job offers lined up and still having 2 years remaining on his contract.
It was also the final Seagulls appearance for Lallana, who has left after 4 years with the South Coast side, which saw the team play in Europe for the first time ever. The former Liverpool and England star, 36, said, "I'm gutted we couldn't give Roberto the send-off he deserves for everything he's done at this football club.
It's important that the fans stay patient with whoever the new manager is. I think Brighton have extremely overachieved in the last couple of years. Roberto is a huge part of that. It's important as a football club that we say thanks to him because he was the gold dust on top. In my opinion, that got us to Europe, that got us to creating history here."
I've been extremely fortunate that our paths crossed in the last couple of years, and I'm forever grateful for that. Ipswich boss Kieran McKenna is among the names in the frame to take over from Zerbi.
Brighton finished 11th but have a number of exciting young players including Valentin Barco, João Pedro and Simon Adingra on their books. Asked what state the Seagulls are currently in, Lallana replied, "Extremely good.
You only have to look at the numbers, the turnover, the young talent that is out there. Of course they will have blips in the road, but it's an extremely well-run football club.
They'll bounce back next year for sure. It's such a wonderful job for whoever is fortunate enough to take it." Quote,